welcome to today on Princess Anu TV. And guys, actually today there's something I want us to talk about, and that's where are the aviation schools in Nigeria? Because okay, I was in a gathering with some group of people, and one of the men there, he said something that one of his friend, or like one of his friend told him that somebody was scammed, like someone that he knows was told to come to a certain place. They paid some certain amount of money, and they were even attending lectures. Like, I was trying to wait, attending lectures. I said, okay, let me follow through the story. They were attending lectures and everything was going, and the person was asking, like, where are the aircrafts that you guys are planning to train us with? They're like, don't worry, the aircrafts are coming, don't worry, the aircrafts are coming. And that was how the story kept on going. Don't worry, the aircrafts are coming, till they knew that this whole thing was fraud. So that's why we want to talk about today, like, where are actually the flight schools in Nigeria? Like, where are those flight schools? Where are the aviation schools in Nigeria? I'm going to be telling you about this today, because a lot of people are getting robbed. In fact, I'm not going to call it scammed. They are getting robbed. They are like, okay, somebody comes to tell them that no, just pay so amount here, you can come to flight school, and they pay that amount, and later they get to discover that these things were all scam, total scam. So I'm going to be telling you today where the flight schools are in Nigeria. I'm not talking about outside Nigeria. So in case you're watching outside Nigeria and you're trying to find out, okay, where are the flight schools in Nigeria, that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you're in Nigeria and you're thinking, oh God, of coming to school in that is coming to flight school in Nigeria, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys, and if you're new to this channel, this is Princess Anu TV. We talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button and click on that bell, so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see. And now the question still remains, where are the aviation schools in Nigeria? Okay, there's something I want us to do. I want us to kind of like differentiate these things, and this is what I mean by like differentiating it. There's aviation is broad, is general. So when people talk about like where are the aviation schools, you can go online and you see things like you can do cabin crew course here, you can do flight dispatch course here, you can do aviation management here, small courses that you can do several other places. And I cannot really say, okay, you can do it here in Lagos, you can do it here, you can do it here, but I'm going to be concentrating mainly on just some few courses, especially flying. I want to make you understand that flight training as it is, like where you will enter into an actual aircraft and you will fly and you will get your money. Don't allow anybody to deceive you, as in, sorry, and you get your hours. Don't allow anybody to deceive you in the fact that they say, don't worry, come, and you're like, you cannot even see the aircraft with your eyes. You can't even see instructors. You can't even see, maybe just because you see people wearing white and black, you feel that, oh, these guys are actually instructors, they're actually captains or something. You can't really see anything, and you just believe. Well, I can't blame you, because most of the time, like now, people can frame up stuff, they can frame up websites, they can frame up platforms that make it look as if it's flight training, and they keep deceiving people. So I'm trying to save you from this deception, because initially I thought these whole things were actually far. I didn't want to talk so much about them, but now they are getting more rampant and rampant by the day. And I used to wonder, like, how come you just get scammed? But I don't blame any of you that, you know, get scammed or get carried away when you see some small things. So this is what I want to tell you. When it concerns flight training, flight schools, that you enter an actual aircraft, that you gain your hours, like your total hour, like your hours, like you fly, you understand, all those kind of things, where you can actually get it. There are just 2 schools in Nigeria currently. Later on, these things are going to improve, because a lot of people are coming up with things, but currently you have only 2 schools, and this is Nigerian College of Aviation Technology and IAC, which I think is International Aviation College, something like that. IAC and Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. So if you're thinking of going to a flight school, these are the only 2 schools that you can think about. IAC or Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. Let nobody deceive you that you're coming for flight training and don't worry, let's just come. You see a building, a fine building, you sit down in a class and you're like comfortable. Okay, wow, this is the flight training school, and you're asking them, just like that guy that was asking, where are the aircrafts? And they say, don't worry, the aircrafts will soon be coming. Like, what kind of lie is that? But actually, people do these things and they get away with it because nobody is going to, before you get the guy that you paid the money to, the process is too long and nobody even has that kind of money to waste going to court, fighting somebody that will not come out with anything. So you see, what I'm trying to tell you is that these are the only two schools that train currently in Nigeria, flight training. Apart from the Air Force, we all know that the Air Force, yes, they train their people for flight training, and civilians don't even go to the Air Force to go and get trained. You only, like, if you want civil training, I'm talking about civil training, not military training. Civil training is only done in two schools in Nigeria. Now, if you talk about other courses like the cabin crew course, you need to be very, very careful. I mean very, very careful, because I've seen people like my friends that have told me, oh, they went to this certain place, they boboed them, they told them this, that, and when you ask them, okay, when are you guys going to start, how much you pay, they start talking like things are not matching up. So if you want to pick, I don't know if it's just NCAT that does, currently it's not just NCAT. In fact, I know about that. It's not just NCAT that does the cabin crew course. There are other people that do the cabin crew course, whether in Lagos, in Abuja. But you need to be careful. Get your facts right. Don't just jump into any school thinking that, okay, because this school, they advertise themselves as an aviation school, you just assume that, okay, that means they are doing aviation. No, don't get it wrong. Another way you can know if it's actually a fraud or a scam, like if these things actually exist, look for a student that has graduated from that school or a student that is currently in that school. The reason why I can give you some certain kind of information is because I'm currently in Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. So I can tell you, okay, we eat by this time, we go to class at this time, these are the lecturers we have, this is the way the courses are run, this is how many hours you can get. That's because I'm here. So it's kind of relatable. I can tell you what's going on. But if you get, like, you find out about a school and they're telling you something like, oh, you guys are going to be the first set. Wow. You need to start, you need to slow down. Slow down, get your facts right. I mean it, like, get your facts right. It's not a matter of, okay, well, it's not bad, we are the first set, we are going to be, no. Go and research. Check about people that have passed through that school. Ask them questions. I mean real questions. It's not a time for you to call them and ask them, oh, how much is the fees that people are paying? It's not about school fees. It's about value. Like, what kind of value do they give? How do they run their classes? Are they accredited? Can they give you your license? Can they give you ratings? Because I know here in NCAT, for cabin crew people, they give them ratings. They give them, I think, Boeing 737, 300, 400, 500. They give them Boeing 737 ratings, like 300, 400, and 500. So that school you're going to, you should be able to match it up. Here also in NCAT, I know that they feed their students as per cabin crew. They feed them, they give them accommodation, and they give them feeding 3 times meal. Most of these other schools, they don't have all these things. You need to carry out a proper research. Don't just jump into a school and be like, okay, wow, they are not even paying much. NCAT is expensive, or this other school is expensive. Maybe I should just enter. You might be entering into what I'll call open eyes, open daylight fraud. So you need to be very, very careful. I mean very, very careful. So guys, if you talk about the aviation schools, in quote, like I said before, when you talk about aviation schools, it's actually large. You don't just say aviation schools. Aviation school, they do everything. When you talk about aviation, there's aviation security, there's aviation management, there's air traffic control, there are a lot of things in aviation. When you want to browse, be specific. Like if you're looking for flight schools, go look for flight schools. If you're looking for schools that do cabin crew, go check out schools that do cabin crew in Nigeria. Don't just go browse and say aviation schools in Nigeria. A lot of things are going to come up. People with fake websites, people with a lot of other stuff. So please, I don't want you, I so much care about you guys out there, because you know, when you come in, you not get to understand that, oh God, this is the information, I wish I had this information before, I wish this other person knew, to avoid regrets, to avoid, I wish I had known. Bam, that's what I mean. To avoid I wish I had known, do your research properly and know that it's only 2 schools, just two, like these guys, just 2 schools that do just 2 schools that we have currently that are running the flight training. There are several other schools that do cabin crew. Not a lot of schools do air traffic control and aviation management, but just few schools. So you need to be super careful. So guys, I helped you, and if you did, make sure you click on the like button so that you know the channel can move forward, and make sure you also subscribe to meet next time even on this same channel. Keep watching Princess Anu TV, guys. Bye. Till we meet next time.